Highlights from the high school baseball and softball season on KEGR AM 1400 and FM 96.7. 1-0 pitch, Blitzbentine lifts a high fly ball. This is to left center field, and that ball is gone. Carver Blitzbentine with a 2-run home run. They've sent 4 up, and 4 have scored. It is 4-0 Bulldogs in the lead. 1-0 pitch, and he lines that down the left field line, out of the reach of the third baseman Kerr on the inside. Scoring from second base will be Radloff. They'll wave around Keel all the way from first. He'll score standing up. Ben Cranbeer is 4 for 4, and get this, has 7 RBIs in the ball game now. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and lifts that ball into shallow right field. It's a base hit, falls in front of Willie, and then it scoots by her. Scoring from third is Ostrander. Sodawasser waved around from second. She'll score standing up. It's a base hit, 2 RBIs for Carly Willie. The pitcher helps herself out, and the Eagles lead 3-1. 3-1 pitch, and Sharp lifts a high fly ball. This is to center field. Ostrander on the run. It's over her head, hits the top of the fence. It's extra bases. Kennecker waved around from third. They put the brakes on late. Into second base is Blair Sharp with a double, 2 RBIs, and it's 9-6. Warriors back within 3. So here's the 1-2 pitch, and here's a high fly ball. This is to deep left field. Paulus looks, and that ball is gone. It is Katie Batterson hitting her first home run of the season. It's a 2-run shot, and the pitcher helps herself out. They lead 6-0. So Marin Gall gets new life. And she lines that ball into right field, right at Curtis. It's going to scoot right by her. It's going to roll towards the fence. It's extra bases. 2 runs will score. Alvis scores. Hofer waved around from third. She'll score. Gall goes into third base. It is a stand-up triple and 2 RBIs. And just like that, it's 12-3. The Vikings have the 10-run limit standing at third. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Inside, and Munger swings through the changeup. Strikeout number 15 by Eckelceder. And it's out number 2 here in the 7th inning. Welcome to the postseason on KCTN FM 100. It's the start of the Class 1A baseball tournament tonight on KCTN, and our featured matchup, Edco takes on Keyhigh. The Vikings come in with a record below 500, but that includes a handful of close losses. They hope to change their fortune tonight. For Keyhigh, 20-plus wins. This is a team that has plans once again for a deep tourney run. They plan on beginning that tonight. It's Edco and Keyhigh, the Class 1A district opener. Tonight's On Deck show coming up next on KCTN FM 100. TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Alcater on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
Wilkie's in Alcater is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Alcater. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Alcater, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Looking for a hassle-free banking experience this summer? Look no further than People's State Bank. With our mobile check deposit feature, you can bank on the go from anywhere under the sun. Deposit checks using the People's State Bank app and your smartphone's camera. Simply endorse the check with your signature, the words "for mobile deposit only," and your account number. Deposit done in seconds, leaving you with more time to enjoy the sunshine. Experience the freedom of banking at your fingertips with People State Bank. Download our app today and make this summer one to remember. People State Bank, member FDIC.
Stars Eagles softball is brought to you in part by Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, Springville, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Henny Penny's Retail and Rental. Rhoda Chevrolet. Carnivalo Chiropractic. Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Grow Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. And by Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. We begin the On Deck show for today's game. We're joined by Starmont softball coach Jake Munger. Coach, our team finishing up the regular season 2-21, dropped a doubleheader to Midland 5-4 and 12-1. Tell me about those two games.
Dan, we were in those games, especially the first game. We had a lead, and then kind of our story of our season. We haven't been able to put a complete game where we played clean, consistent. We gave up 2 or 3 errors and late in the game there, and cost us the game 5-4. In the second game we struggled a little bit pitching wise. We're awful young. We start 4 8th graders, sometimes 5 8th graders. So they're still, they're learning the game. They're playing faster, and a lot of the pitching in our conference is extremely competitive. The Tri-Rivers Conference is really loaded with some quality pitchers this year. It's just them getting used to the speed of the game, and for all of our girls. But we're looking forward to our matchup coming up here in the regional games. All
right, let's talk about some of your individuals. Who's really contributing for your team offensively right now?
Keely Curtis has had an outstanding year. She's one of our 2 seniors. She was batting right around 500 for the first half, 3/4 season. Dropped a little bit the last few weeks. I think she's right around 450, 460. Had a couple home runs and has really played solid defense for us at shortstop. Been a great leader, tremendous leader. Billy Schluter's a left fielder who's batted over 300 for the better part of the season. Another girl that's been outstanding for 5 years for our program. Some of our young girls, Josie Munger's led us pitching this year, and then has also done pretty well at the plate as well. Just several young girls. Julia Kruger's another freshman. Our 8th graders, Benelli Myers has had a great season as a youngster. Lexi Popham has played some good ball for us, good defense, and also, has a great bat. Maddie Wessels is another 8th grader that's played really good defense for us, been our first baseman, and has hit pretty well, too, for a youngster.
All right, pitching-wise, does Josie go for you in this ball game?
Yeah, I think we're going to go with Josie. I've thought about switching up a little bit. There's a pretty difference in velocity, between our freshman and our 8th grader. But, she's worked really hard all winter long, and I think, if she's in the zone and hitting her spots, and, I think that gives us the best opportunity to move on.
Clayton Ridge, what do you know about the Eagles?
I know that they, they're a solid team. I know they have some good hitters in there. The Meyer girl's a solid hitter. They're number 2 hitter. We're just going to have to take care of what we can control, not worry about them, as long as our pitchers are throwing strikes and hitting our spots and not putting anything right over the plate. Key for us is playing good defense, making the outs that we're supposed to make, not giving them 4 or 5 outs an inning. And then, having our bottom half of our lineup, contributing, putting the ball in play, whether it's advancing runners, or getting those base hits, or maybe laying a bunt down. It's going to be key for us.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Starmont softball coach Jake Munger on the Stars program. The On Deck show continues after this.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Moisure Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top quality products and superb customer service. Contact Moisure Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
If you feel lost in the big chain store pharmacies, take the time to stop into Nightingale Drug and visit with us about our services such as one-on-one consulting, free local delivery, competitive pricing with most insurance plans, and Medicare accepted. We'll make the transition quick and easy for you. Come to the people you know and trust. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business with locations in Guttenberg, Postville, and Waukon. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
The doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage everyone to get out and support your local baseball and softball teams this summer. It's always a great time to watch a ball game and enjoy the weather at your local high school ball diamond. We have exciting news. Dr. Chase Bruner and Dr. Daphne Hayfler, University of Iowa graduates, will be joining our team at Family Dentistry this August. Call today to schedule 539-4651.
Stars Eagles Softball is brought to you in part by Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, Springville, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Henny Penny's Retail and Rental. Rhoda Chevrolet. Carnivalo Chiropractic. Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. And by Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. We continue the On Deck Show for today's game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge softball coach Ben Backus. Coach your team 9-10, finishing up the regular season with 2 conference wins. Defeated Postville 14-6 and 13-3. Tell me about those 2 games.
Yep, we played pretty well for the most part. There's about an inning or so that kind of got away from us. Had some simple errors that were on our part, but we battled through it. Had some pretty good key hits within our team. So Audrey did one, and Malia Patino, she also had a pretty good clutch hit where she got a couple RBIs in either that first or second game. So played pretty well for the most part. Maybe could have been a little more crisper, but we did well and good enough to get both dubs. So.
All right, let's talk about your team offensively. Who are some of the kids that have been contributing for you offensively?
Yeah, so Alyssa Sotowasser and Audrey Ostrander are our 2 best hitters, averaging 450 or higher. So they are coming in huge for our team as well. Another one who's kind of been coming up lately in the season is Alyssa Woodley. She's been hitting a little better, had some key RBIs and key hits last couple of games, so she's done pretty well. And then Amira Miller, kind of our power hitter, still doing all right for us, so making sure she can hit the ball in the key moments that we need to.
All right, let's talk about pitching-wise. I know Carly Willie's been doing an outstanding job. Tell me a little bit about her on the mound. She'll get the start, correct?
Yep. Carly's going to start. We played a lot of softball in the past 2 weeks, about 6 games in 2 weeks, so it's been a little bit. So hopefully she's got that break where she can kind of rejuvenate herself, her body, and her arm, and kind of help bring that power for tonight. But, yeah, she's doing great, so we're going to see her on the mound right away. All
right, let's talk about Starmont, turning our attention to the Stars. What do you know about them?
Yeah, so I think they're probably going to pitch Mugger. She has a pretty good ratio of a strikeout, so I assume she's probably pretty fast and able to get those strikeouts pretty easily. So we got to make sure that we try and time her correctly to help us out. If we don't get the bats rolling against her, this will definitely be a game that we might struggle in. So making sure we can time her up and watch what she's doing, if she's inside or outside or whatever her pitches are. Hitting-wise, I know they have a senior and another athlete that has a decent average batting average, so we got to make sure that we're ready when they come up to bat to make sure that we're going to make the correct play or at least make sure that we're in the right area when that happens. So,
all right, some of the other keys in this ball game for your team then today.
Yeah, just making sure that we play Clayton Ridge softball. We kind of hone down we got to limit the errors. If we have 1 or 2, I think we can get away with that. But if we have more than that, we cannot do that because Starmont's a better team than what people think. So if we get too low on ourselves, that's going to be a benefit for them and not for us. So making sure that we have the less errors was huge, and then also
making sure that we can get the at-bats and the bats rolling right away. I think this is a game where we can't wait and wait and wait. We got to try and do it right away and to get ourselves our foot forward and try and get the best shot to win this game tonight.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Thanks, Dan.
Clayton Ridge softball coach Ben Backus talking things over on his Eagle team. The On Deck Show continues after this.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned, and Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank, we're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Stars Eagles Softball is brought to you in part by Northeast Iowa Subdrains in Strawberry Point, Hill Country Convenience Store, Every's Auto and Tire in Colesburg, Agent Lanny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, KAR Auto Group, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Furniture Showcase in Old Wine, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barnes along with Coach Mike Sass. Welcome to Garnavillo and the start of the Class 1A softball tournament today on KCTN. It is Clayton Ridge taking on Starmont. An even matchup as I'm joined by Coach Mike Sass.
Yeah, beautiful day here. Should be a great game. Two teams that I think are going to be very competitive with each other, and looking forward to some good softball.
As we always start doing, we talk about the visiting team first and the Starmont Stars. I see this is an even matchup, even though they come in with a record of 2-21. Clayton Ridge is 9-10. But Starmont, a young team, and it's tough to be a young team to begin with, but especially tough to be a young team in the Tri-Rivers West, which is loaded.
Yeah, they play in a really tough conference. And we've seen both teams. Starmont really battled against Edco, one of the better teams in the area. So, even though the record might not show it, they do have some talent, some young talent on that team.
They will start a freshman in this ball game tonight in Josie Munger. Munger has thrown 68 innings, allowed 101 hits, 54 earned runs, walking 33 and striking out 58. An ERA of 5.50. She has been solid on the mound for them.
Yeah, I thought we saw her against Edco, and she did a really nice job in that game. Edco finally broke through late in that game, but she did a really good job for them.
Where their struggle has been really team-wise is offensively. They're only batting .238 as a team, but leading them is a senior, and again, not many seniors on this team. They have two that will start tonight. Keely Curtis batting .451 on the season, couple of home runs, leads the team RBI-wise with 14.
Yeah, she's a legit bat there in that number 3 spot. They're going to really count on her tonight like they have all year, but she can really hit the ball.
We mentioned what Munger does pitching-wise. She also is one of their top bats, batting second in the lineup, batting .323 on the season. And then the other senior starter they have in Billy Joe Schleter is batting .277 on the season. So that top of the lineup is heavy. Can the bottom of the lineup contribute?
Right, and we say that a lot, it seems like, but really the case for Starmont. They know they're going to get some production out of the top of their lineup most likely. Can they get a little bit out of the bottom?
For Clayton Ridge, certainly a step forward this year. They finished 9-10 and a winning record in the conference at 9-7. And we have seen them earlier this year. And Carly Willie has really stepped into a role pitching-wise for them. She's 7-7, throwing 83 innings, giving up 169 hits, 98 earned runs, doesn't walk many, 18, and has struck out 50. Does a good job there of putting the ball into the strike zone.
Yeah, we've seen her pitch a couple times. I think she's not going to maybe overpower hitters with the fastball or anything, but she moves it around. She changes speed. She just does a nice job of pitching and really trying to control the game.
Just like Starmont, Clayton Ridge, top of the lineup, heavy, and it's led by one of their batters, and Alyssa Sodawasser, actually from the bottom of the lineup. Sodawasser batting over 400 this year, 476 on the season.
Yeah, Sodawasser, I think Ostrander's had a good year, and Millard as well. So they've got some bats, kind of maybe a different strategy here. They're kind of spaced out throughout the lineup, but they need to get production from places they might not always get it from.
You mentioned Audrey Ostrander. She's batting .450 on the season from the leadoff spot and actually leads the team RBI-wise with 22.
Yeah, she's a great player. She's got a lot of speed that we've seen in the outfield as well.
Covers a lot of ground out there. Also, Amira Millard, and she would be more experienced player, the catcher, and she's had just a solid season, batting .339 on the year.
Yeah, and I think she's kind of more of their power bat there, and she does a nice job catching as well, has good arm behind the plate.
And then, of course, Lola Reimer as well, another one of the juniors along with Millard. She's batting .278 on the season, so that's where the heart of their production is. They have gotten some kids, younger kids, to step up, in Bryn Meyer and Carly Willie as well. Both those kids have averages above 300.
Yeah, so they're capable of scoring some runs. Like we said, I think it should be a really good game tonight.
One of the big problems these two teams have had is defensively, and it's just when the walks sometimes, which again, both these pitchers primarily throw strikes, but sometimes if you get into trouble, that's compounded by an error. They've just got to make the routine plays in this ball game tonight.
Yep, absolutely, no errors. That's got to be the goal of both defenses here tonight. They may not make any spectacular, game-saving diving catches or anything, but they've just got to be solid everywhere and make those routine plays.
Here's the lineup. First off for Starmont, Julia Kruger, the catcher, bats leadoff. Josie Munger, the pitcher, bats second. Keely Curtis, the shortstop, bats third. Lexi Popham, the second baseman, bats fourth. Billy Joe Schleter, the left fielder, bats fifth. Benelli Meyer, the third baseman, bats sixth. Madeline Wessels, the first baseman, bats seventh. Lexi Anderson, the center fielder, bats eighth. And Lexi Pillard, the right fielder, bats ninth. For Clayton Ridge, Audrey Ostrander, the center fielder, bats leadoff. Bryn Meyer, the DH, batting second. Carly Willie, the pitcher, bats third. Amira Millard, the catcher, batting cleanup. Lola Reimer, the first baseman, bats fifth. Hayden Reimer, the right fielder, bats sixth. Alyssa Willie is the shortstop. She'll bat in the number 7 position. Alyssa Sodawasser, the left fielder, actually bats 8th in their lineup. Kiara Felder is the second baseman at the number 9 spot. The flex player in the lineup is Malia Patino for Clayton Ridge. There you have it, starting lineups when we return. Opening pitch with Starmont and Clayton Ridge. The start of the 1A softball tournament coming up next.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you're in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
At Al-McKee Clayton REC, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help keep you safe, especially during planting season. If your equipment contacts a power line, back away. When you can't back away, call or radio for help. If you must jump clear of the equipment, do not touch the ground and the equipment at the same time. Report potential power line hazards today. At Al-McKee Clayton REC, we care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Al-McKee Clayton REC, your touchdown energy cooperative.
Stars Eagles Softball is brought to you in part by Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood. Edgewood Convalescent Home and Lincolnwood Assisted Living. Blooms Flowers Gifts and More in Edgewood. Adverse Weather Insurance. Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. And by Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. This is KCTN Sports. Welcome back once again to Garnavillo, ready to go with our opening 1A tournament game this afternoon on KCTN. Winner of this ball game goes to North Lynn. North Lynn is the top seed in this region in Class 1A. For Starmont, it'll be Julia Kruger, Josie Munger, Keely Curtis to lead things off in the top of the first inning. For Clayton Ridge defensively, Alyssa Sodawasser in left field, Audrey Ostrander in second, Hayden Reimer in right field. Around the horn defensively, Malia Patino is at third, Alyssa Willie the shortstop, Kiera Felder is at second, Lola Reimer at first base. The catcher is Amira Millard, and Carly Willie is on the mound. Our umpires for tonight's ball game, Ron Gielish and Kirk Park doing this ball game tonight. Kirk Park, a former AD at Midland, if I remember right. So Julia Kruger to lead things off. First pitch from Carly Willie. Throws a little spin ball in there, and it's a strike, and the count is 0-1. So Kruger leading things off, 13 of 43 for the season, batting at .302. 0-1 is the count. The 0-1 pitch, bouncing ball, and that's going to scoot by the shortstop, Alyssa Willie, to her right. She reached over, could not get to it. Solid single into left field. Leadoff runner on for the Stars here in the first.
Yeah, nice job by Kruger there. Just solid single right between short and third, and Starmont's in business right away.
That brings up Josie Munger, one of the top hitters at the number 2 spot in the lineup, 20 of 62 on the season, and batting at a .323 clip. You figure both teams here will try to be aggressive on the base pass. Munger squares to bunt. Off and running is Kruger. Here's the throw from Millard, and it is in time. Throwing out, trying to steal. The ball right on top of the bag. Willie caught it, put down the tag. Kruger out trying to steal for out number 1.
Yeah, great throw by Millard there. We talked pregame that she's got a pretty good arm back there, and she showed it off.
So right away, we mentioned the teams are going to try to put pressure on each other, and a good throw out. And here's Munger lifting a high fly ball to deep left field, and on the run is Sodawasser. Reaches up for it on the warning track and makes the play, reaching over to her right. The ball hit well by Munger, gave it a ride, but it's a long line out to left field for out number 2.
Yeah, she hit that thing hard. Great play out there in left field.
It is 180 to left field, and that was at about 175 feet.
Yeah.
Keely Curtis, the top hitter, up to bat for Starmont. She is 23 of 51. First pitch, bouncing ball down the third base line. It's cut off by Sodawasser near the corner. It is a solid single for Keely Curtis. Curtis. Because Sodawas are able to cut that ball off, it just allows Curtis to have a single, but a 2-out base hit for the Stars.
Yeah, I've seen some good defense out of Sodawas already. Nice play on that fly ball and then cutting that one off, not letting it get to the fence, holding Curtis to a single.
Lexi Popham up to bat, 14 of 63 on the season. Let's see if they stay aggressive on Keeley Curtis. Pitch in the dirt, and a nice job by Millard picking that up off the dirt. And the count goes to 1-0. Starmont is a team that doesn't run a ton. Again, they have not had big numbers offensively. 21 of 24. Here's a liner, hit to Willie, able to reach down, pick it off the ground for out number 3. Popham hit a line drive that was dying and caught by Willie for the 3rd out of the inning. For Starmont, no runs, 2 hits. They leave 1. We've played 1 half inning. Starmont nothing. Clayton Ridge coming up to bat.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones, surgery supervisor. We welcome Dr. Cancel from Gunderson, who performs this surgery monthly at our local surgery suite and holds consultations at Gunderson Eye Clinic, Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to our surgery team, and we're so happy he's here. Call us today for more information.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Audrey Ostrander, Bryn Mawr, Carly Willie to lead things off in the top of the first inning. First pitch to Ostrander, up to high, and she chases it, cannot get to it, and the count is 0-1. Ostrander, 27 of 60 for the season, then fouls one off, reaching out for a pitch, and it is now 0-2 the count. For Starmont defensively, Billy Joe Schleter is in left, Lexi Anderson in center, Lexi Pallard is there in right field. Around the horn defensively, Benelli Meyer is at third. The shortstop is Keeley Curtis as the 0-2 pitch sails outside. The count is 1-2. Lexi Popham at second base, Madeline Wessels the catcher, Julia Kruger the catcher, and Josie Munger is on the mound. 1-2 pitch inside, and that ball's lined over the head of the shortstop Curtis. It's extra bases as it's going to roll to the fence in the left center field alley. 2 for Ostrander. She's going to try to go to third. Here's the throw. She slides in with the pop-up slide safe. Ostrander took the pitch there and just drove it into left center field, and the Eagles have a runner in scoring position right off the bat.
Yeah, we talked about her speed, and again, showing it off there. That should have been a double for most kids, but with her speed, she got a triple out of it.
The ball was tracked down by Anderson, hit the relay in Curtis, but again, able to beat that out is Ostrander. So Bryn Mawr is now up to bat, squares to bunt. The left-handed hitting Bryn Mawr takes it high. The count is 1-0. Mawr, 15 of 45. And for Clayton Ridge, a chance to score early after Starmont put the ball into play in the top of the first.
Yeah, Starmont hit the ball hard, just not a lot to show from it.
1-0 pitch, it's outside, and the count goes to 2-0. Eagles, of course, wearing green bottoms and tops. Eagles there in green, highlighted by white. And for Starmont, white bottom and tops, stars across the jersey of their jackets. And the 2-0 pitch, swinging through it there is Mawr, and the count goes to 2-1. So 2 balls and a strike just underway here. We will have no updates tonight. The rest of the games don't start till 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, we're a little early.
So a matinee affair with no lights in Garnavillo. 2-1 pitch. That's a called strike outside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to the left-handed hitting Bryn Mawr. We mentioned winner of this ball game heads to North Lynn. But the important thing is both these younger teams would get a tournament victory to build on. 2-2 pitch, change up and swinging through it is Mawr. Beautiful pitch by Munger. Mawr goes down swinging. Strikeout number 1 for Munger and out number 1 here in the first.
Yeah, nice job of changing speeds by Munger there.
Carly Willie, 17 of 53 on the season, batting .321. Chance to help herself out. The ball gets by the catcher, bounces right back to Kruger, but she stumbles, and immediately going from third is Ostrander. Ostrander got a jump jump when she saw the ball go by. Kruger actually had a chance, but just couldn't come with it clean from the short backstop, and Ostrander scores the game's first run.
Yeah, and even if she does get that clean, I think Ostrander's just too fast there. We really see how speed is really helping the Eagles.
Pitch was a ball to Willie. Here's an inside pitch, popped up. Munger just off the circle, moves to the right, stays inside the circle, and calls for the pop-up, and Willie, the soft pop-up, back to the mound, and there's 2 outs now here in the first. So Amira Millard is now up to bat. Millard, we mentioned one of the top hitters this year, more experienced player, batting .339 on the season, 19 of 56. And she's up here where Starmont would like to see her. Nobody on.
Exactly. Yep. And, that pass ball could be big here with 2 outs in the inning.
1-0 is the count to Millard. 1-0 pitch. Let's say high pop-up. This will make it out of play at the Clayton Ridge dugout. Clears the dugout down the third base line. And it goes to a ball and a strike. Good crowd on hand. Bleachers just about full. We've got people lined up down the right field line on the Starmont side. Clayton Ridge has lawn chairs towards the left field line. I'd say for a 5 o'clock start, this is a heck of a crowd.
I agree, yeah.
1-1 is the count to Millard. So Munger sets the 1-1 pitch. It's upstairs. Count goes to 2-1. So both teams sometimes have struggled offensively, but they are hitting the ball early in this game today. Amira Millard looking at a 2-1 pitch. In the dirt, count goes to 3-1. Munger, as we mentioned, just like Willie, they're not going to issue a ton of walks to get themselves in a bunch of trouble. But again, a couple of young kids on the mound. Munger just a freshman, Willie a sophomore. 3-1 pitch, swinging through it is Miller. Got a good pitch to hit at 3-1, stayed aggressive, but missed it on the outside. The count goes to full.
That was a good cut by Millard there.
3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs now here in the first inning. And here is Munger delivering the 3-2 pitch. It is inside. It is ball number 4. First walk issued by Munger, and a 2-out base runner there as Miller draws a walk. And I believe she will run for herself here in this situation. So you have an experienced player. I like this decision.
Yeah, you got a lot of youth there on the Eagles side, so leave that experience on the base paths.
Lola Reimer, 15 of 54 on the season. Up to bat, takes the pitch inside. It's a ball. Millard, good jump off of first base, but not going. Pitch was inside to Reimer. 1-0 is the count. So Reimer batting average-wise, .278 on the season. She will be followed by Hayden Reimer on deck. The 1-0 pitch fouls over the plate there, over the area of the backstop area towards the first base side, but clears over to the concession stand area, and the count is 1-1.
I think it may have hit our sign back there.
Oh, nice shot there by Lola Reimer. 1-1, it's the count. 1-1 pitch, change up, called strike, and the count goes to 1-2. Our banner, by the way, right on the concession stand. Great setup here in Garnavillo. We are looking just off of home plate. We're just to the right of the backstop area. A ball and 2 strikes, but in the shade. 1-2 pitch, that's low. Kruger digs it out. Millard about halfway between first and second. Quickly goes back when she realized the ball was not going by Kruger. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now the count.
Yeah, I thought we might see a throw down to first there, but
evened up. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, it's upstairs. Count goes to full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Munger, after getting ahead on the early hitters of this inning, falls behind with a 3-2 count right now to Lola Reimer. And Millard over there at first base. 3-2 pitch. Reimer pops it up. Kruger in foul territory. Heads to the left-handed batter's box. Calls for it. Makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Reimer fouls out into foul territory. But for the Eagles, a run. They do it on a hit. They leave 1. We've played 1. 1-0. Eagles in the lead.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Stars Eagles softball is brought to you in part by Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, Springville, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Henny Penny's Retail and Rental. Rhoda Chevrolet. Garnavillo Chiropractic. Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. And by Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. Top of the second inning, 1-0, Clayton Ridge in the lead. Billy Joe Schleter, Benelli Meyer, and Madeline Wessels to lead things off here. That is 5, 6, and 7 in the Starmont lineup, as the Eagles have a leadoff triple in the bottom of the first inning, and that run ends up scoring on a wild pitch, and they lead 1-0. So here we are, top of inning number 2. Schleter, one of the seniors for Starmont, hits a foul ball off the end of the bat that squirts to the left side and foul, and the count is 0-1. On this season, Billy Joe Schleter, 18 of 65, been solid in the lineup at that spot for the Stars, batting .277 on the season. 0-1 is the count. But after this point of the lineup, you get pretty young. And here's a bouncing ball that is just fouled down the third base line. Giving a look was Patino, but out of her reach and just foul of the bag, and the count is 0-2.
Yeah, Starmont really hitting the ball hard thus far with the top of their order.
So being aggressive early in this ball game as well. So 0-2, Willie gets ahead. And looking to work here now to Schleter. The 0-2 pitch, Schleter pops it up. That third baseman, Patino, cannot get to it as the shortstop, Willie, tries to track it down, but it's going to hit the edge of the infield, squirts into left field. Schleter has the third hit for Starmont in a leadoff single here to start the second.
Yeah, just a little bloop over the third baseman's head, kind of no man's land, and a nice job of hitting.
Benelli Meyer up to bat, 7 of 46 on the season. And we mentioned this is the younger part of the lineup. Takes the pitch upstairs. The count is 1-0. Meyer is an 8th grader in the lineup. You follow that up with Madeline Wessels as an 8th grader. Lexi Anderson is a sophomore who bats 8th, and then Pillard bats 9th, and she is a junior. So they snap throw down to first base on a pitch that was outside to Meyer, but easily back in there is Schleter at first base. As that tag was late, she dove in back to the bag, and the count is actually now 1-1 to Benelli Meyer. 1-1 pitch, Meyer swings it, and Coach down the line, Coach Munger tried to barehand it near the Clayton Ridge dugout, just out of his reach, though. Foul ball, 1-2.
Yeah, nice play by Coach Munger over there, almost getting to that one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Schleter over at first base. Willie, it delivers the 1-2 pitch, and it's a foul ball way down the left field line. It'll hook foul past the Clayton Ridge dugout up the third base side. And we'll do it again with a count, a ball, and 2 strikes.
Yeah, nice job by Meyer here. Again, hitting the ball hard, getting the barrel of the bat on the ball.
Clayton Ridge, they have most of the infield playing with face masks, except for at first base. Here's a bouncing ball between short and third. It's a base hit for Meyer. Meyer put it in the 5.5 hole. It's a single, back-to-back singles here to start the second. Nobody out, and the Stars in business.
Yeah, the left side of the defense is really getting a workout here for Clayton Ridge.
So that brings up now Madeline Wessels, who is 11 of 58 on the season. But an opportunity here for the Stars, trailing 1-0. The first 2 have reached, and here's a ball that is fouled back. The count is 0-1. The Eagles wearing face masks that I was talking about, pitcher, short, second, and third. First baseman Lola Reimer does not, but they've got girls wearing shades, short, second, and even the pitcher, Carly Willie. I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah, you don't see that too often. I think the catcher did as well.
Madeline Wessels up to bat. The 0-1 pitch, it's inside. Count goes to a ball and a strike. So the bottom of the lineup, chance to produce for Starmont here in the top of the second inning. After they had a couple of hits in the first inning, but only stranded 1. 1-1 is the count. 1-1 pitch to Wessels. Swings through a pitch that was downstairs. Got a piece of it. That's a foul ball. Starmont was off and running once they saw the ball dropped behind the plate. But it is a foul ball. She did get a piece of it, and the count goes to 1-2.
Yeah, this would be big for Starmont if they can get some more production out of the bottom here.
A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, change up, and a called strike 3 on the outside. First time we've seen the change up from Willie. Wessels caught looking for a big out number 1 here in the second.
Yeah, great pitch by Willie there. Just froze her. Just really took a lot off of that thing. Just kind of floated through the strike zone.
Lexi Anderson now up to bat, 6 of 48 on the season. Still 2 on and 1 out. This is the 8th spot in the lineup, and she swings right through the first pitch from Willie, and the count goes to 0-1. Pitch about waist level, could not get to it. So 0-1 is the count. Lexi Pillard is on deck. There are 3 Lexis in the Starmont lineup tonight. 0-1 pitch, that's a called strike outside, and the count goes to 0-2. So we'll try our best to keep them situated. Two of the Lexis, Anderson and Pillard, are spelled the same, Lexie, and Lexi Popham is Lexi. Here's a bouncing ball between short and third. It's into left field. It's a base hit. They cut the throw off as Sodawasser picked it up immediately. They hold the runner at third. Sodawasser with a nice throw into the catcher Millard. She was able to get on top of that ball right away. Third hit of the inning. Bases loaded for Starmont here with one out as the bottom of the lineup putting things in motion.
Yeah, bottom of the lineup's doing their job, hitting the ball hard. Good throw by Sodawasser to keep everyone just to one base there.
Lexi Pillard, left-handed hitting. Right fielder up to bat, hits a bouncing ball right back to the mound. Willie goes to the plate, rather. They'll get the first out there. The throw to first, it is not in time. Pillard, who's only had 7 at-bats, was 0 for 7, put the ball into play. Willie, knowing exactly where she was going, right to the plate, right away for out number 2. The base is still loaded. Good hustle by Pillard, beating it out down to first base.
Yeah, that was a good play by Willie. Like you said, heads up, knew exactly where to go with it. Tried to get turned the 2, but good hustle by Pillard.
Brings up the top of the lineup in Julia Kruger. Kruger singled to start this ball game, but was thrown out trying to steal. So she is 1 for 1 and hits a foul ball off the end of the bat. The count is 0-1. Stars just again aggressive at the plate.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of hitting the ball right between third base and shortstop. Has been a popular spot.
So they've been able to pull things. 0-1 is now the count. Meyer at third, Anderson at second. Pillard is at the plate. Here's a pop-up, and this is trouble. It's going to go to the edge of the infield and fall in. Starmont's going to score 2. Scoring from third is Myers. Anderson waved around from second. She'll score. It's now 2-1. Advancing to third is Pillard. Kruger with a base hit and 2 RBIs, and the Stars take the early lead.
Yeah, I thought Ostrander was going to get that, but it's kind of in that Bermuda Triangle, and I think she had to slow up her last step or two because she didn't want to run into her teammates.
Looped in to shallow left center field. And as she went down, as the ball hit, she was going down to try to catch it. It kicked away. No air on the play, though. And that brings up Josie Munger, who pops it up, and that'll make it there towards the Clayton Ridge dugout. It'll make it out of play behind the dugout. 0-1 is the count. Munger lined out to left field, really robbed on a strong defensive play from Alyssa Sodawasser.
Yeah, she hit that ball hard, and Sodawasser made a great catch out there.
But this is an RBI opportunity here for the Stars. 0-1 pitch, and it's a bouncing ball that is fouled just off the bag there, down the third base line, just missed by a few inches, and the count is 0-2.
Yeah, that would have been 2 more RBIs there for Munger, but just a hair foul.
And likely extra bases in that case where that ball was heading. So 0-2 is now the count. There's 2 outs here in the second inning. And Willie looks to deliver the 0-2 pitch. It's in the dirt, and a nice job by Millard going down to one knee there to keep it in front. And the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, been a good place for that pitch. See if you can get Munger to chase something in the dirt there.
1-2, so Willie getting ahead, a good thing on the count. 1-2 pitch to Munger, pops it up. This will clear the dugout behind the third base side. So Munger aggressive at anything near the plate, and especially 2 strikes. The count is 1-2.
Yeah, we talked about how the pitchers throw strikes, and Starmont's swinging at the strikes. They're doing a nice job.
So a ball and 2 strikes. Starmont 2 runs on the board, 2 in scoring position. 1-2 pitch, and it's a high pop-up, shallow left field. Sodawasser on the run, and Sodawasser drops the ball as she tumbles towards the infield. Sodawasser covered a ton of ground, just could not make the play. Tried to catch it basket style, leaning ahead, could not hang on to it. Munger credited with a base hit. There's 2 RBIs, and it's 4-1 Starmont in the lead.
Yeah, great hustle, great effort by Sodawasser. Kind of in that spot where do I dive, do I not dive, and it kind of handcuffed her just a little bit there.
So Pillard scored along with Kruger, and it's 4-1, and that brings up the top hitter there in Keely Curtis, who hits a deep fly ball down the left field line, and it is gone. Keely Curtis with a 2-run home run, her 3rd home run of the season, and just like that, in one swing of the bat, it's 6-1 Starmont.
Yeah, great hitting, great piece of hitting by Curtis. We've seen that against Edco. She almost hit one out. She hit one hard the first inning. She's a good bat up there.
So 3 RBIs for Curtis on the swing as Munger scores along with Kruger. Keely Curtis is 2 for 2, their top hitter. She had singled her first at-bat in a 3-run home run here. They have sent now 9 to the plate as Lexi Popham up to bat with 2 outs here in the second.
I think Kruger had scored on Munger's hit.
I
think
believe
that
you're
was
correct.
A 2-run homer, but nonetheless, great piece of hitting there.
So 2 RBIs for Keely Curtis. Munger credited with an RBI RBI the last at-bat. This ball's lined into right center field by Lexi Popham, and that's going to roll to the fence. It's extra bases. Popham goes into second base. It's a stand-up double. So the Stars hitting well in this inning. That is their 7th hit of the inning. And they will bat around as Popham with a double. That brings up Billy Joe Schleter, who started the inning with a single.
Yeah, they're really hitting the ball hard right now. First one we've seen go the opposite way, but she hit that one hard the other way.
We mentioned this is a team that doesn't have the great offensive numbers, but again, it's the competition they've played this year that attributes to that. Schleter pops it up, should be playable. Shortstop, that is again, Alyssa Willie reaches over to her right, calls for the pop-up, and makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. But for the Stars, 6 runs, 7 hits. They leave 1. We've played an inning and a half. Suddenly 6-1 Starmont. Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Now in the bottom of the 2nd inning, 6-1, Starmont in the lead as they erupted for 6 runs in the top of the 2nd inning. A lot of ball left to play here today, though, in Garnavillo. And we know that Clayton Ridge has been involved in some high-scoring ball games this year as well. So there was a lengthy time taken in between innings, and the coach Ben Backus for Clayton Ridge came out, and we're making a substitution here, and the question will be now how this works into Malia Patino, the flex player in the lineup. They also have a DH in the lineup in Bren Meyer, so they're trying to make sure they have all these substitutions, and our home plate umpire here is coming over to let us know, and we did not hear him. Did you hear him?
I did not.
So Hayden Reimer was due up to bat, but now it will be number 11, Melina Patino, up to bat. So Patino enters the lineup here in the number 7 spot in the lineup. And correction, this is actually the 6th spot. So Melina Patino up to bat. First pitch, pops it up. That's foul, and making it past the first base dugout way down the line, and the count is 0-1. So Patino up to bat here. She has 3 hits on the season. And this is where we talked about some youth in the lineup as well. 0-1 pitch, it's upstairs. The count goes to 1-1. So Patino to lead things off, and again, she was listed as the flex player in their lineup. 1-1 pitch, Patino swings right through the outside there pitch, and the count goes to 1-2.
Yeah, I heard them say something about a 9-player lineup, so I assume Hayden Reimer maybe is not going to continue.
So Patino moves into the lineup and probably into right field. 1-2 pitch, swings through the pitch downstairs. Second strikeout by Munger, and it's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 2nd. And that brings up now Alyssa Willie in the lineup. So we have Alyssa's back-to-back, and Alyssa Willie and Alyssa Sodawasser, but spelled differently. Just to give you a spelling lesson today, as Willie falls the first pitch back. Alyssa for Willie is spelled Alyssa, 2 A's. Alyssa Sodawasser spells her with 2 L's and 1 A.
Yeah.
How about that? So you learn something every day. And Willie up to bat here and hits a bouncing ball. Second baseman reaching over to the right, knocking it down as Popham recovers the throw to the first baseman, and Wessel's able to toe the bag there. And bouncing out to second base is Willie for out number 2.
Yeah, nice play by the second baseman there, reaching over to her right.
And Alyssa Willie, by the way, batting .385, has been outstanding for the Eagles at the bottom part of their lineup, as she has batted this year 15 of 39. So Alyssa Sodawasser up to bat. First pitch, pops it up. Chance for the catcher, Kruger, to look at it, but that'll make it to the bleachers up the first base side. The count is 0-1. Alyssa Sodawasser having a year, batting .476 from the 8 spot. She actually leads the team hitting-wise, just ahead of Ostrander, who's batting .450. So Sodawasser gives them a solid bat at the number 8 spot in the lineup. 0-1 pitch, and that pitch inside, and it goes to a ball and a strike.
Yeah, maybe a spark at the bottom of the order here with her.
Trying to get something going with 2 outs, trailing 6-1. 1-1 pitch, and the offering is upstairs, but Sodawasser chased it above the eyes, tried to climb the ladder, couldn't get to it, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, those are the kind, as a coach, you hate to see your players swing at those.
Always talk about nothing above the hands, right?
Yep.
And 1-2 is the count. 1-2 pitch, change up, bouncing ball, and that's to the shortstop, Keely Curtis. Bobbles it. She will not have a chance for a play, and I got to be honest with you, I think Sodawasser, because of how slow that ball was hit, beats it out for an infield single anyway, and a 2-out base runner for the Eagles.
Yeah, I agree with you. With her speed and how slow that was hit, Curtis trying to hurry up there, but I don't think she would have got her anyway.
Kiara Felder is the number 9 hitter. Felder is 11 of 43 on the season. First pitch there inside for a strike. The count is 0-1. Clayton Ridge, stolen base-wise this year, 39 of 40, so they've only been thrown out once this season, but not a ton of steals. 0-1 is now the count. The 0-1 pitch that is inside, off and running is Sodawasser. The throw to Curtis puts on the tag, but sliding by the tag is Sodawasser. Curtis just missed it, or the throw was there, but she was drifting towards the second side of the bag, and Sodawasser moves into scoring position for the Eagles.
Yeah, just couldn't quite reach her with the tag there. Good slide.
First pitch was a strike to Felder. This pitch inside swings right through it, and the count goes to 0-2 now, I believe. So 0-2 is the count.
I think it's 1 and 2. Yeah.
All right. So the first pitch was a ball that she took. So a ball and 2 strikes. The scoreboard's correct. And Munger delivers now the 1-2 pitch, and the ball fouled back. Getting a piece of it is Felder. Goes off the glove of Kruger, rolls to the backstop, but it's foul, and the count is a ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2. Munger trying to get out of this after putting up 6 runs to answer with a shutdown inning. 1-2 pitch, swinging through the inside pitch is Felder. Strikeout number 3 recorded by Munger, and that does it for the Eagles. No runs a hit. They leave a runner in scoring position. We've played 2, and it's 6-1, Starmont in the lead.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Stars Eagles Softball is brought to you in part by Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington. Member FDIC. Evan Chiropractic. Rivertown Family Dentistry. Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning. Your Connecticut dealer in Postville. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. Clayton County Recycling in Monona. And by Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. Now in the top of the third inning, Benelli Meyer, Madeline Wessels, and Lexi Anderson, 6, 7, and 8 in the Starmont lineup. And the first pitch fouled up the third base line by Meyer. The count is 0-1. Meyer singled and scored, and she actually thought that ball was fair and just coming back from first base right now.
That was pretty close.
So we talk about production from the bottom of the lineup all the time. But last inning, the 5 through 9 hitters went 4 for 5 reaching base. And here's an 0-1 pitch swinging through it is Meyer, and the count goes to 0-2.
Yeah, Starmont got it, and that's why they're ahead 6-1 right now.
And the big shot was the 2-run homer from Keeley Curtis. 0-2 pitch, bouncing ball, shortstop. That is Alyssa Willie, fields it, got a good hop to handle, throw across the diamond to Reimer, and it's 1 up and 1 down here in the top of the third.
Yeah, good start for Clayton Ridge here.
Brings up Madeline Wessel, the first baseman. Wessel, a strikeout victim last inning, so 0 for 1, and the first out recorded here in the top of the third inning. Starmont has 9 hits through the first 2 1/3 innings. And here's a ball that's to the second baseman, reaching over his Felder, cannot get to it. That's going to slide into right field. That is their 10th hit as a 1-out single from Madeline Wessels to right center field. And that brings up now here Lexi Anderson, the center fielder. Anderson singled and scored in the second inning. So now the 5 through 9 spots have all reached for Starmont in this game already here in the third inning. And the first pitch to Anderson, it's outstairs and away, and the count goes to 1-0.
Yeah, they've done a nice job here hitting all up and down the lineup.
A team that came in batting .238, but again, look at the Tri-Rivers West. 1-0 pitch, and that ball roped down the left field line, but foul. It'll hit the shed down the left field line.
Yeah, they see some good pitchers in that conference.
Edco, Al Burnett, you see, Northland.
Yep.
1-1 is now the count to, once again, Anderson. So a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch, change up, swinging through the outside pitch is Anderson. The count goes to 1-2.
Yeah, nice pitch there.
And actually, tonight, another Upper Iowa Conference team will be taking on a Tri-Rivers team as MFL Marmac plays at Bellevue Marquette tonight. That's in Class 2A at 7 o'clock. 1-2, the count to Anderson. 1-2 pitch, pops it up. Second baseman Felder dives for it, cannot pick it up, drops the ball, but they're going to get a force out at second base because Wessels was hung up to dry. Great effort by Felder, who almost dove forward, making the play, charging in from second base. Had it go off the glove, but able to pick it up, get the force out with Wessels at second base, and Anderson safe on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, runner just kind of no man's land there. She had to stay in case she made that play, and then she had no time to get to second.
Lexi Pillard, the right fielder, is up to bat. Left-handed hitter who was safe on the fielder's choice, scored a run, swings through the first pitch. The count is 0-1. So both these teams have just one left-handed hitter in their lineup. 0-1 is the count. The 0-1 pitch, and reaching out for the outside pitches. Pillard cannot get to it, and the count is 0-2. We mentioned Pillard. This is her 9th at-bat of the season, so playing late here for Starmont. 0-2 is the count. The 0-2 pitch, it's upstairs, good eye, and the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first base in Anderson, and Starmont has just tried one stolen base in this game, and that was the leadoff hitter thrown out. 1-2 pitch, it's downstairs. Millard able to go down and get it. That was a nice jump off the bag by Anderson, but because Millard able to catch that ball off the ground, she has to stay at first.
And I think she wanted to throw it down, but a little tougher with a left-handed hitter in there.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 pitch, and that pitch called strike 3 on the outside. Pillard caught looking. Second strikeout recorded by Willie, and that does it for the Stars in the top of the third. No runs, a hit. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the third. 6-1, Starmont in the lead.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees. Brought to you by locally owned and operated Neat, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. Neat also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. Neat, connecting you now.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
We begin the bottom of the third inning on the first pitch. Ostrander, who tripled and scored her last at-bat, hits a ground ball. Shortstop Curtis fields it. The throw to first pulls the first baseman Wessels off the bag. Ostrander is safe on what ends up being an error to lead things off here in the top of the third.
But again, it's her speed. It gets Curtis to hurry and then makes the play tougher.
Bryn Meyer, left-handed hitting DH, is up to bat. She is 0 for 1, a strikeout victim last inning. Eagles, it's early. You can stay aggressive on the base paths here, as they did in the earlier part. Second inning, that ball fouled up the third base line. Coach Backus, good hands, stayed down on it, makes the play in the third base coach's box, but the count is a ball and a strike. So 6-1, bottom of the third inning. Starmont 6 runs, 10 hits, and that is their first error of the ball game. Clayton Ridge 1 run. They have 2 hits here early in this game. Pitch called strike on the outside. Count goes to 1-2. Ostrander, notice he has a tape.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was an injury or maybe she
left
ripped the hole
upper thigh area.
Pants, perhaps? I don't know.
1-2 pitch. It's high. The count goes to 2-2. And here the ball is dropped, and that will allow Ostrander to go to second base. Slides in safe. The ball gets by the second baseman, Popham and Curtis, but Anderson backing the play up in center field. It was a pitch called a ball, but Ostrander advances to second base on what ends up being a pass ball.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's affecting her running at all. So
2 balls, 2 strikes. Is the count here to Bryn Meyer. 2-2 pitch. It's inside. Bounces off the plate, and that one is going to be a wild pitch. Tough bounce off the plate. Ostrander advances to third, and just like the first inning, she was at third with nobody out. Same situation here in the bottom of the third.
Yep, and anything low and in the dirt, I think she'll be trying to get home again.
3 balls and 2 strikes. And Munger doesn't want to lose Meyer here. Full count pitch. Meyer bouncing ball. Third baseman fielding it is Meyer. She'll immediately go to first base. Never even looked at the runner. Taking the sure out at first base. Meyer bounces out to third. And scoring from third base is Ostrander, who scores her second run. And the Eagles back within 6-2 now.
Yeah, I think with a 5-run lead, you just get that out, trying to eliminate the big inning.
Carly Willie is up to bat. A pop-out victim. Takes the first pitch for a strike. The count is 0-1. Especially early in the ball game there, you got a chance to exchange out for a run there and try to keep him out of that big inning, as you mentioned. 0-1 pitch to Willie. It's inside. Count goes to 1-1.
And Ostrander's got good speed. There's no guarantee you're going to get that out at home.
And Ostrander, with all that play in front of her, she immediately was off on contact. Here's a bouncing ball, backhanded by Curtis. Recovers after she bobbled it. Good throw to the first baseman, Wessels. Willie bounces out to short on a nice play by Curtis to her right, and that's the second out here in the third.
Yeah, no panic by Curtis. Just picked it up and fired a strike over to first.
Brings up now Amira Millard, the catcher. Millard won the challenge last time against Munger. She walked, and as the count was worked to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Takes the pitch inside. The count is 1-0. So after the leadoff error, the Eagles have scored an unearned run here in the bottom of the third, but they picked up a run, the important part. 1-0 pitch, and again fouled back by Millard, and it goes to a ball and a strike right now.
Yeah, and any further runs this inning would be unearned as well, but Clayton Ridge doesn't care. They'll take runs any way they can get them.
Yeah, looking to start a rally here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. 1 ball, 1 strike, and that is a called strike on the outside, but right about letter level, and it goes to a ball and 2 strikes. So Munger getting ahead. The other thing about the lead for Munger is she can stay aggressive pitching. 1 ball, 2 strike count, and it's a changeup, and that ball bounced in front of the plate. So Munger tried to catch Millard maybe off guard, but did not get a good release on that changeup.
Yeah, that made it about halfway there.
2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Ball fouled off the top of the backstop right in front of us. Ends up in front of the crowd laying there. That's sitting up actually in lawn chairs lined up down the first base line, and they quickly get it back into play. So evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is kind of how the last at-bat went with these two.
Yeah, very similar.
2-2 pitch, change up, and this time Munger wins the battle. Millard way in front of it, swings right through it. 4th strikeout for Munger, and that does it for the Eagles in the bottom of the third. 1 run, they do it without a hit, helped out by an error. We've played 3, 6-2, Starmont in the lead.
Looking for a hassle-free banking experience this summer? Look no further than People State Bank. With our mobile check deposit feature, you can bank on the go from anywhere under the sun. Deposit checks using the People State Bank app and your smartphone's camera. Simply endorse the check with your signature, the words "for mobile deposit only," and your account number. Deposit done in seconds, leaving you with more time to enjoy the sunshine. Experience the freedom of banking at your fingertips with People State Bank. Download our app today and make this summer one to remember. People State Bank, member FDIC.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Stars Eagles Softball is brought to you in part by Northeast Iowa Subdrains in Strawberry Point, Hill Country Convenience Store, Every's Auto and Tire in Colesburg, Agent Lanny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, KAR Auto Group, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Furniture Showcase in Old Wine, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Top of the fourth inning, top of the lineup up here for Starmont. Julia Kruger takes the first pitch. It's a high fly ball directly at the center fielder, Audrey Ostrander, who takes 2 steps in. Kruger, who was 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a run scored, flies out to center field for the first out here in the top of the fourth.
Yeah, got the bat on it, but just right at Ostrander.
Josie Munger is up to bat. She has hit the ball hard twice, lined out to left field, robbed of extra bases, and a base hit and an RBI. Bouncing ball, shortstop Willie fields it a step to her left, comes up with it cleanly, throw across the diamond to Reimer, and just like that, couple of pitches and 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 2 outs. This is what Clayton Ridge is looking for.
Brings up Keely Curtis. Curtis had the big blast in the second inning, a 2-run home run. She singled back in the first. So 2 for 2. Takes a changeup outside, and the count is 1-0. And a good job by Willie to give her a different look on the first pitch.
Yeah, I was thinking you can be a little more careful here with Curtis if you're Willie.
Nobody on base. 1-0 is the count. And here's a bouncing ball between short and third, and Curtis is now 3 for 3. Solid single to the 5.5 hole into left field, and a 2-out base runner for the Stars.
Yeah, been a popular spot in that between third base and shortstop.
Lexi Popham now up to bat, lined out to short, and doubled in the second inning. So 2 outs, runner at first base for the Stars in the top of the fourth inning. And the first pitch, it's a bouncing ball. Slow roller. Third baseman charges it. Patino fields it to her right. The throw across the diamond. Reimer stretches for it. Cannot get to it. The throw is short. Curtis advances to third. It'll be an error charged on the play as Popham is reached for the second time. There's runners on the corners. And now we've got, I believe, interference is what we have. So everybody moves up 60 feet. Interference, and that was with Curtis going from second to third. Ran into a player there, so everybody given 60 feet. Curtis scores from third, and they will give Popham second base, and it's now 7-2. Starmont in the lead.
Yeah, that's a big break for Starmont there.
Obstruction, I believe, is the correct call in softball. Billy Joe Schleter with up to bat with a runner in scoring position. First pitch, it's a shallow pop-up center field. That's Ostrander, though. Coming towards the end, the infield reaches up for it basket style, makes the play for the third out of the inning. Schleter now 1 for 3 in the game. So for the Stars, 1 run. They do it on a hit, helped out by an error and an obstruction call. Halfway through this one, 7-2, Starmont in the lead.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
The doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage everyone to get out and support your local baseball and softball teams this summer. It's always a great time to watch a ball game and enjoy the weather at your local high school ball diamond. We have exciting news. Dr. Chase Bruner and Dr. Daphne Hayfler, University of Iowa graduates, will be joining our team at Family Dentistry this August. Call today to schedule 539-4651.
bottom of the fourth inning. Lola Reimer takes the first pitch for a strike. The count is 0-1. Lola Reimer, then Patino up to bat, and Reimer hits a high pop-up. This is to the edge of the infield. Second baseman bobbles the ball, and it's going to fall in. Popham was backpedaling at the edge of the infield and went over that lip of the infield, did not haul it in. Reimer safe on the air, and the leadoff runner on here to start the fourth inning for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's major league pop-up there, and just a really tough angle for a second baseman. She got her glove on it but couldn't hold it in.
Malia Patino is another 8th grader. She was a strikeout victim her last at-bat, and on the first pitch there, it's a strike. The count is 0-1. So getting ahead is Munger, now with a 5-run lead once again. And the 0-1 pitch. Patino swings through the outside pitch. The count goes to 0-2. Patino, by the way, did go into right field the last inning.
I think Bryn Meyer, I think the DH went to right field. I think Patino stayed at third.
So, all right, 0-2 pitch, and that bouncing ball back to the mound, fielded by Munger. Curtis covers the bag at second. They get the out there. Force out at second base for out number 1. And Curtis does a good job just holding the ball right there. And Patino safe on the fielder's choice, but out number 1 recorded at second. And that brings up now here Alyssa Willie. Willie bounced out to second her last at-bat. 1 out, bottom of the fourth inning. Eagles down by 5 runs here. 2 hits in this game. Pitch on the outside for a strike. The count is 0-1. So the Eagles will need to get the bats going as we are getting right now just past the midway point of this game. 0-1 is the count. And the 0-1 offering, it's a changeup, bounces in front of the plate about 3/4 of the way there, smothered by Kruger, and the count goes to 1-1. Yeah, Patino, she's been at third base to start this ball game.
Yep, so I believe Meyer just went to right field.
All right, a ball and a strike, 1-1 pitch, it's outside, the count is 2-1. Maybe that's what the official was mentioning to us earlier when we never heard him.
I think so, yeah, and then Hayden Reimer must be out of the game.
So 2 balls and a strike to the number 7 hitter in the lineup. 2-1 pitch. That's a pitch that just misses inside, and the count goes to 3-1. Munger has walked just 1. That was back in the first inning. Again, pitcher that doesn't walk a ton. 3-1 pitch, and that pitch is a strike on the outside. The count is 3-2. Especially, you don't want to walk the bottom of the lineup.
Right, especially, and Sodawasser, good bat coming up next.
3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. 3-2 pitch. Swinging through the inside pitch is Patino. Strikeout number 5 by Munger, and it's out number 2 here in the 4th. That brings up Alyssa Sodawasser, the left fielder. Sodawasser singled. She adds one of the 2 Clayton Ridge hits. 2 outs and a runner on first base there in Patino. First pitch, it's outside, and the count goes to 1-0. Our home plate umpire tonight, which I believe is Julia doing this game. Ron Julia, I believe. Julius has done an outstanding job tonight. 1-0 is the count. 1-0 pitch. That's a called strike on the inside. The count is 1-1. That strike zone's been really consistent tonight.
Yep, he's done a nice job both ways.
So, ball into strike with 2 outs for the Eagles. And here is now the 1-1 pitch, and fouled by Sodawasser. It'll hit the backstop off the right side, and it's still now a ball and 2 strikes. Eagles, not so much the speed with Patino on the base paths here, probably more base to base, especially as we get towards the later part of this game. Here's the 1-2 pitch, change up, and swinging through it is Sodawasser. The ball gets by the catcher, Kruger. They'll have to record the strikeout at first base, and the ball goes off the glove of the first baseman, Wessels, as the throw was towards the inside of the bag. She was lined up on the outside of the bag, and safe at first base will be Sodawasser. The 6th strikeout recorded there by Munger, but the Eagles get a break. 2 on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, let's see if they can capitalize on this break.
So that's the 2nd error of the inning for Starmont, their 3rd error of the ball game. Kara Felder is up to bat, and here's a wild pitch. Sailed off the right side of the batter's box there. Getting out of the way was Felder, who was a strikeout victim, and the count is 1-0. So the Eagles, bottom of the lineup, has a chance to get them right back into this game.
Yeah, big spot for Felder here.
1-0 is the count. The 1-0 pitch inside just misses, and the count goes to 2-0. You've got the Eagles' top hitter, Audrey Ostrander, waiting on deck. So the Eagles would love to give her a chance. 2-0 pitch, swinging through it is Felder. Ball goes off the mitt there, off the glove of Kruger, and then hit the chest protector. And it's 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, Felder could get on base anyway here. They'd have Ostrander coming up with a lot of runners on.
You have Patino at third, Sodawasser at second base, and again, as the result of errors. 2-1 pitch, popped up, out of play. That'll reach past the backstop area. We'll do it again at 2 balls, now 2 strikes. So Felder, the 9th spot in the lineup. Clayton Ridge, a run in the first, a run in the third. And they're trying to score here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the 2-2 pitch, bouncing ball, that's into center field, it's a base hit, and that will score two. And actually they hold the runner late at third, trying to go to second base is Felder, and she's throwing out at second base. They only end up with one out of that. Felder gets a base hit and an RBI, tried to advance on the throw, but it was cut off. Immediately they went to second base there, and the tag applied by Popham, and that does it for the Eagles in the bottom of the fourth. They pick up a run, they do it on a hit, but they strand one. We go to the top of the fifth inning, 7-3 rather, the score. Clayton Ridge in the lead. I don't believe that run scored in time.
No, I don't think so.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit anyone in the Browns family.
Looking for a hassle-free banking experience this summer? Look no further than People State Bank. With our mobile check deposit feature, you can bank on the go from anywhere under the sun.
Stars Eagles Softball is brought to you in part by Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood. Edgewood Convalescent Home and Lincolnwood Assisted Living. Blooms Flowers, Gifts, and more in Edgewood. Adverse Weather Insurance. Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. And by Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. This is KCTN Sports. Now in the top of the fifth inning, and they have allowed both runs to count. On that base hit by Felder in the bottom of the fourth inning, they allow both runs to score. And leading things off here is Benelli Meyer. Bouncing ball, shortstop. Willie fields it, but the throw gets by the first baseman, Reimer. She reached over to the right. Reimer picks it up, and immediately trying to go to second was Meyer, but she wisely turns around and heads back to first base, but safe on the second error of the ball game for the Eagles.
Yeah, just a wide throw there by Willie.
Madeline Wessels is up to bat. Wessels is 1 for 2. So getting back to what happened in the bottom of the fourth, it was a base hit by Felder that scored the runner in Patino from third, as the first pitch there is a ball to, once again, Wessels. And then what happened is Felder tried to go to second base, and a head-up play by Starmont. The ball was cut off in the infield. They went to second base to get the out there. 1-0 pitch, and that's hit off the ground. It's a bouncing ball. Third baseman Patino goes to second. They get the out there on the force out. A late slide by Meyer. Starts a little earlier, might have a chance to beat it out. But out on the force out at second base, Wessels safe on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, it would have been a lot closer, but a little bit of a late slide there.
That's out number 1 here in the top of the fifth inning. So Felder was out at second base, but our second base umpire, again, he had to make the call at second base. So the home plate umpire, they talked about this in between innings, and it appeared from our view as that pitch is a called strike to Lexi Anderson, who is 1 for 2 and has reached base twice, singled and scored into fielder's choice. Didn't look like the run scored in time.
I thought it was a little late myself, but it was close.
And, of course, the difference is we had a pretty good view. 0-1 pitch, bouncing ball, glove there by Willie. She'll go to second base, and covering the bag there is Willie. But it's Carly to Alyssa. Force out at second base for out number 2. So Anderson has hit into a fielder's choice for the second time, and that brings up number 9 hitter in Lexi Pillard. Pillard is 0 for 2, safe on a fielder's choice, and scored a run. Eagles knowing exactly what they're doing, where they're going on ground balls. Left-handed hitting Pillard, and takes the pitch for a strike. The count is 0-1. Eagles have allowed base runners every inning, but just 6 runs in the second and a run in the fourth inning. It's 7-4 right now. 0-1 pitch, that's outside. Count goes to a ball and a strike. 2 errors committed by Clayton Ridge in this ball game. 3 errors committed by Starmont, and that contributed to those 2 runs in the bottom of the fourth. Both these teams have had a bad inning a few times. 1-1 pitch, strike. They snap throw down to first base, but diving back in there is Anderson. She's safe. And the count goes to 1-2. that has what you get with young kids, right?
Yeah,
young teams.
Absolutely. And, that was a big run for Clayton Ridge. Get it a little bit closer, get it within striking range.
A ball in 2 strikes, 1-2 pitch to Popham, swings right through it. Strikeout number 3 by Willie, and Starmont goes quietly in the top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, they leave 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 7-4, Starmont in the lead. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Audrey Ostrander leads things off. Hits a high major league fly ball to center field. Getting underneath it is Lexi Anderson. Ostrander, who has singled and scored, safe on an error and scored, flies out to center field with a high fly ball for out number 1 here in the 5th.
Yeah, just hit the bottom of the ball there, went way up in the air.
Bryn Meyer up here, followed by Carly Willie. This is the top of the lineup for Clayton Ridge. Meyer is 0 for 2, a strikeout victim, bounced out to third and drove in a run. The left-handed hitting DH fouls that ball down the left field line, and actually she is now the right fielder in this ball game for Clayton Ridge. Hayden Reimer left this game with an injury, by the way, for Clayton Ridge, dealing with a foot issue. So Bryn Meyer fouls the first pitch down the left field line, and here's the 0-1 pitch, slow bouncing ball. Third baseman kicks it there, and Meyer could not get to it. The ball kicked to second base. An error committed on the play, and the Eagles have a runner on here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, a little kind of weird spin off the end of the bat towards the third baseman, and Clayton Ridge makes the most of it.
And that is the 4th Starmont error in this game. The last inning, it ended up with 2 unearned runs scoring as the Eagles have crawled back within 7-4, and now you're getting to the best hitters they have in Carly Willie, who takes the pitch upstairs. Count is 1-0. Carly Willie has popped out to the mound, bounced out to short. Amira Millard is waiting on deck here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 pitch, and swinging through it there is Willie. Pitch that was inside, couldn't get to it, and it's a ball and a strike. We've got a game today. 2 baseball games tomorrow. Games Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Shortstop Curtis, able to go a couple of steps to the right, reaches the glove up, and Willie pops up for the second time. Now 0 for 3, popping out to short for out number 2.
Yeah, going to be a busy week for us, but it's a lot of fun covering
a doubleheader baseball game tomorrow, just asking for trouble. At 5 o'clock, Waukon plays Starmont in Monona. The 7 o'clock matchup is MFL Marmac and Denver. Amira Millard, first pitch. It's a high fly ball to right field, but able to camp underneath it is Pollard, but now drifts, and it's out of her reach. It's going to roll to the warning track. Into third base is Millard with a triple. Scoring from first is Meyer. It's now 7-5 as the ball gets by the cutoff, but it's picked up by Munger up the third base line. And a big hit there by Millard. It looked like Pollard was going to get to it there, but it was just out of her reach as she went back into right field.
Yeah, again, that ball from a right-handed batter, that'll tail away from you, and I think she misjudged it just a little bit there.
Lola Reimer is up to bat with 2 outs. Reimer popped out to the catcher, safe on an error. So the Eagles have worked their way back, down by 5, now down by 2. Bouncing ball, gloved up foul, the third base line, as reaching over there was Meyer, but it is fouled. So that was Pillard, by the way, in right field. Pillard in right field for Starmont. So 0-1 is now the count to Lola Reimer. Eagles fell down 6-1, trailed 7-2, so they've trailed by 5 runs a couple of times. 0-1 pitch to Reimer, late swing on the outside pitch, and the count goes to 0-2. Sun shining bright. We're out of the shade right now, so it is warmed up a little bit here in Garnavillo. One of the fans has an umbrella. Good idea. Hate to see if we could borrow it. 0-2 pitch. Reimer swings right through the pitch on the inside. That's the 7th strikeout recorded by Munger. And that does it for the Eagles in the bottom of the 5th. A run, a hit, helped out by an error. We've played 5, and it's 7-5. Once again, it is Starmont leading Clayton Ridge. You're listening to high school baseball and softball action on KCTN Sports.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill a deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
Stars Eagles softball is brought to you in part by Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, Springville, and New Vienna. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Henny Penny's Retail and Rental. Rhoda Chevrolet. Garnavillo Chiropractic. Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Grow Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. And by Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. Top of the 6th inning, Starmont leads 7-5. Top of the lineup up for the Stars, Julia Kruger, Josie Munger, and Keely Curtis. Kruger is 2 for 3, singled in the first, singled in 2 runs in the second, scored a run, and flew out to center field her last at-bat. 0-1 pitch, it's in the dirt, and the count goes to a ball and a strike. We knew we'd get a close ball game today, but after Starmont got the early 6-1 lead, the Eagles have chipped away to make it 7-5 here in the top of the 6th inning. And the 1-1 pitch, it's a changeup outside. The count goes to 2-1.
Yeah, they're just slowly clawing their way back into this.
And for Starmont, it has been defensively where they've been let down here the last 2 innings. 3 errors contributing to 3 runs. 2-1 pitch, it's downstairs, and the count goes to 3 balls and a strike. So the important part, though, is Munger has 7 strikeouts, so has really helped herself out on the mound tonight.
Yeah, she's done a nice job with that strikeout pitch.
And here's the 3-1 pitch, bouncing ball to the right. Willie able to get it, throw across the diamond to Reimer. Nice play by the shortstop. Alyssa Willie makes the play. 6-3. Kruger is retired, and it's out number 1 here in the 6th.
Yep, good solid fundamental play there by the Eagles.
Josie Munger now up to bat, the number 2 hitter, who lined out sharply to left field, singled in 2 runs as part of that 6-run second inning, and bounced out to short. So with 1 out, the 2 hitter up to bat takes the pitch inside for a strike, and the count is 0-1. So she gets ahead very quickly, Willie does on the count. And Willie, last 3 innings in a row, has gotten the leadoff hitter out. 0-1 pitch, and that ball's lined into left field, but reaching up for it is the shortstop, Alyssa Willie, ranging to her right. Munger's been robbed twice. She roped that ball, looked like it was headed to left field, and it's out number 2 here in the 6th.
Yeah, good range by Willie at shortstop, making a nice play.
Keely Curtis up to bat. The top hitter for Starmont is 3 for 3 with a base hit, a 2-run homer, and a base hit. She has scored twice. Pitch goes off the plate, and the count is 1-0. So this is the second at-bat Curtis has had with nobody on the base paths in this game.
Yeah, and again, I think you try and be a little bit careful with her. Don't give her anything down the middle here.
1-0 is the count. Hit that 2-run home run past the 180 sign in left field. 1-0 pitch, takes it inside. Count goes to 2-0. Yeah, I think you can be even the intentional walk would work here.
Keep it on the edges here.
2-0 is the count. So Willie will battle back. 2-0 pitch, bouncing ball. Third baseman Patino goes right through her legs. It's into left field. That'll be an error charged on the play. 2 out base runners. Curtis hit the routine grounder, but Patino just didn't get the glove down in time. And a 2 out base runner here for the Stars in the 6th. That is the 3rd error committed by the Eagles in this ball game. They were pretty good defensively the first 3 innings, but they've committed an error each of the last 3 innings. And Starmont, we'll see if they, with 2 outs, can get something continuing. Lexi Popham 1 for 3, lined out to short with a double and was safe on an error. Hits a foul ball up the third base line, and the count goes to 0-1. So here we are, top of the 6th inning already. Close ball game. Starmont has 11 hits, but they had 9 hits through the first 2 innings, so they only have 2 hits since that time. 0-1 pitch. Popham fouls that up the first base line, just the on-deck circle, and it squirts up against the fence, and the count goes to 0-2.
Yeah, they kind of exploded in that second inning. Other than that, Clayton Ridge has done a nice job.
And it was up and down the lineup for Starmont in that second inning when they had 7 hits. 0-2 changeup, swinging right through the outside pitch is Popham. Strikeout number 4 by Willie, and that does it for the Stars in the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits in air. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 7-5, Starmont in the lead.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
We go here now to the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be Malaya Patino, followed by Alyssa Willie, and then Alyssa Sodawasser to lead things off. First pitch is a ball to Patino. Patino is 0 for 2, a strikeout victim, safe on an air, hitter fielder's choice, and she lines that ball into right field. That's a base hit into right center field. So the Eagles here have a runner on to lead things off in the 6th inning.
Yeah, great start for the Eagles here. If they can scratch another one across, they're right there.
And it looks like that Clayton Ridge easily will get to the top of the lineup, but they will likely give their top 4 or 5 hitters an at-bat. Ball followed up by Willie, regardless of what happens here in the 6th inning. But they just as soon try to rally here and not wait too long. Meanwhile, Starmont just had the top of their lineup retired. So they will lead off 5, 6, and 7. Here's a ball that slices down the right field line, foul, and the count is 0-2. So Starmont only has 1 at-bat left unless we go extra innings, and they will have to have the middle part of their lineup try to produce in the top of the 7th inning. And here is now, I believe, the 0-2 pitch to Willie. It's upstairs, and the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, good pitch. See if you can get her to chase something there.
1-2 the count. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Starmont led early, 6-1. Here's a ball that is fouled back by Willie, and it hit off the foot of the catcher Kruger. Bounces into fair territory, but a foul ball. The count is 1-2. Eagles scored a run in the first to go up 1-0. Starmont has had the lead since scoring 6 in the top of the 2nd inning. Then the Eagles scored 1 in the bottom of the 3rd. Starmont a run in the 4th to go up 7-2, but the Eagles have scored 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. Here's the 1-2 pitch and a bouncing ball to the shortstop, Curtis. She goes to second base. They get the force out there as Patino went in, looking to stand up instead of sliding, and that maybe would have made the play close. But Curtis gets the force out at second base for out number 1.
Yeah, you want to see her get down, a little hustle, a little slide there, but probably going to be out either way.
Alyssa Sodawasser is up to bat. She is 1 for 2. Swings through a pitch upstairs. The count is 0-1. Sodawasser with a single and also safe on a drop third strike. She would later score as the Eagles scored 2 runs in that 4th inning, and they did it with just 1 hit. 0-1 pitch, it's inside, and the count goes to a ball and a strike. So 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. And the runner at first base now is again Willie. 1-1 is the count. Munger, and here's a pop-up. This is right to Curtis, and she'll easily camp underneath it. Goes straight between second and third base. That line makes the play. Sodawasser pops out to short for out number 2. And that brings up number 9 hitter, Kira Felder. Felder had a big base hit in the 4th inning to drive in a run, but then was thrown out trying to stretch it into a double, though the Eagles were fortunate to score the 2nd run. And the first pitch is a strike to Felder on the outside. And that is a huge run for the Eagles. That got them back within 7-4 at that point. And since that point, we have been 7-5. And this ball fouled back, and the count is 0-2.
Yeah, well, that could be a huge run here at the end of the game, depending on how things turn out.
So, once again, 0-2 is now the count. And still that runner at first base for the Eagles. And here is now the 0-2 pitch, and swinging through the outside pitch is Felder. Strikeout number 8 recorded there by Munger, and the Eagles put the leadoff runner on and end up with just a runner at first. No runs a hit, leaving 1. We go to the top of the 7th inning, 7-5 Starmont.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Stars Eagles Softball is brought to you in part by Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington. Member FDIC. Evan Chiropractic. Rivertown Family Dentistry. Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning. Your Connecticut dealer in Postville. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. Clayton County Recycling in Monona. And by Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. Top of the 7th inning, 7-5 Starmont in the lead. They'll send up in their lineup 5, 6, and 7. Billy Joe Schleter, Benelli Meyer, Madeline Wessels, to lead things off. Schleter is 1 for 3, singled in the 2nd inning, popped out to short, and flew out to center field. First pitch is a ball. The count is 1-0. For Clayton Ridge, trying to hold serve here. Starmont looking for some insurance, but Clayton Ridge will send up the top of the lineup in the bottom of the 7th inning with Audrey Ostrander, Bryn Meyer, and Carly Willie. So here is the first pitch for a strike there, and Schleter hits a bunt. It's full swing, but able to beat it out for an infield single. So it was a ball that went about as far as a bunt, went up the third base line there, maybe 10 feet. And Schleter, good speed down the line, has her second base hit and the leadoff runner on here in the 7th.
Yep, just perfect placement there by Schleter.
Benelli Meyer is up to bat. She is 1 for 3 with a base hit and a run scored. Bounced out to short and also safe on an error. Swings right through the first pitch. The count is 0-1. So that is the 12th hit in this game for Starmont. But again, just 3 hits since the 2nd inning. 0-1 is now the count. So Willie delivers the 0-1 pitch, and taking it inside, they throw to first base. Schleter dives back in there safe, heading towards the outside of the bag on that dive, and able to get there without a tag from Reimer, and it would have been late anyway. But the pitch was called a strike to Meyer. And the last pitch, a ball. So the count is now 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a changeup, missing outside. They throw to first base again, and that's going to scoop by Reimer, and stumbling off the bag is Schleter, who cannot advance to second base, but the right fielder there in Meyer was heading to back it up, and maybe would have made it an interesting play at second base, and Schleter stays put at first.
Yeah, it would have been close at second there. Good backup by the right fielder, Meyer.
2 balls and a strike is now the count to Benelli Meyer. 2-1 pitch, bouncing ball, that glove to the right there by Willie. She'll go to second base. They get the force out there just in time. Schleter slides in, covering the bag is Felder. They get the force out by half a step at second base. Meyer safe on the fielder's choice. And that now brings up Madeline Wessels, the number 7 hitter in the lineup. Wessels is 1 for 3 with a base hit back in the 3rd inning, also struck out and safe on a fielder's choice. So Meyer becomes a new base runner. First pitch is high. The count is 1-0. So been an entertaining ball game, type of game we expected between these two teams tonight. 1-0 is now the count. And Wessels, 1-0 pitch, pops it up, foul over the Starmont dugout up the first base side. The count goes to 1-1. So evened up. One of these teams will get a tournament victory and a chance to turn around and get a good practice in, and then face North Lynn on Wednesday night at North Lynn. 1-1 pitch, slow bouncing ball, and it hit in the foul box, hit Wessels there as she was trying to run out of the batter's box. So a foul ball, it's called dead right there, and the count is 1-2.
Yeah, and like you talked about, that tournament win, it's great experience for one of these young teams.
Absolutely. I think that would be a positive for both these clubs. So the count is 1-2. 1-2 change up, and hitting it off the ground again is Wessels. Goes to the third baseman there in, once again, Patino, who tries to go to second for the force out, but the ball is dropped there. And to be honest with you, sliding in safe at second was Meyer anyway. And now you've got 2 on here with 1 out for Starmont in the top of the 7th. So good decision by Patino there because she was heading in that direction, but a better job by Meyer getting down the line.
Yeah, that was the right play, I think. They just couldn't quite convert it.
So that brings up Lexi Anderson, who has reached base 3 times. First pitch, and she lines that into left center field, and that's going to be cut off by Ostrander. It scoots away. They'll score a run. Way from second is Meyer. She scores standing up. The ball cut off in the infield by Willie. It's a base hit and RBI for Lexi Anderson, and the Stars pick up some insurance, now leading 8-5.
Yeah, great piece of hitting, and that's a big, big run. 3-run lead feels a lot better than a 2-run lead if you're Starmont.
And again, it's the bottom of the lineup starting things for Starmont. Lexi Pillard is up to bat, 0 for 3, safe on a fielder's choice, scored a run, and she has struck out twice. And the first pitch, she looks to bunt and fouls it back, and the count is 0-1. And going on the ball is to third base, sliding in safe there is Meyer. The ball was dropped by the catcher Millard. Late start by Meyer. They throw it. The ball dropped at third, but a close play allows Meyer to get into third base anyway. There's 2 in scoring position now for Starmont as they stay aggressive on the base paths.
Yeah, they're threatening to break this thing open again here.
0-1 is the count to Pillard. 0-1 pitch, hits a bouncing ball. That's down the third base line, and it's going to get by the third baseman Patino. It's extra bases. Stumbling around third is Anderson, who gets up and heads back to the bag. Into second base is Pillard. It's a double and an RBI. It's now 9-5 Starmont in the lead.
Yeah, that could have been another run there, but slipping at third base was Anderson.
And immediately as Anderson tumbled going around third base, they put the brakes on there. Remember, there's only 1 out, and now you've got the top of the lineup coming up.
Yeah, now this gets scary if you're Clayton Ridge.
Julia Kruger up to bat, takes the first pitch for a strike outside, and the count is 1-0. So the Stars have scored 2 runs here in the top of the 7th inning to get a little breathing room at 9-5. 0-1. Kruger is 2 for 4 with 2 base hits and a run scored, and she lines that ball off the glove of Willie. It was a rocket shot. It goes into left center field. It's a base hit for Kruger. They'll hold the runner at third as Anderson scores. Pillard stays at third. A base hit, the third RBI driven in by Kruger, and the Stars now lead by 5 runs once again at 10-5.
Yeah, this is starting to look like that second inning again where Starmont's just really getting the barrel of the bat and hitting it hard.
And Coach Backus takes time for Clayton Ridge to bring the infield in, trying to stop the bleeding right here. Josie Munger is now up to bat. It was such a great thing for the Stars to get to the top of the lineup and the bottom of the lineup starting the rally just like they did in the second inning.
Yeah, they're 2 big innings. We talked about it. They need the bottom of their order to produce, and they're 2 big innings now they have.
And Coach Backus, a long time taken there at the mound. They now break. And this is a case where you probably bring the infield in here. It's got to be a look-and-one type play. And they are going to keep the infield back up the middle and just try to get the out here.
Yeah.
But I would think on a ground ball, you're going to see Pillard and Kruger moving.
Yeah, anything hard hit, I think you got to come home.
Munger is 1 for 4, but has hit the ball hard 4 times. And first pitch, bouncing ball right back to the mound. Willie looks the runner back and goes to first base. Heady decision. Right back to the mound. Munger hit it on the first pitch. Willie throws it to first. The out is recorded there. But now Keely Curtis is up to bat. First base is open here, and I don't think you give her the opportunity to swing the bat here.
I agree. I'd put her on base.
All Curtis is today is 3 for 4 and has reached base 4 times. Singled, hit a 2-run home run, singled and scored, and was safe on a hard hit error. And first pitch fouls it up against the backstop. The count is 0-1. The Eagles going after her here.
Yeah, and she was trying to hit a 3-run homer there. I guess if you go after her, like we said, stay on the edges, stay high and low, nothing down the middle of the plate here.
0-1 is the count as Willie gets ahead. The 0-1 pitch, it bounces off the plate, but staying at third base there is Pillard, who didn't have much of a lead off of third base. Good job by Kruger, who got the jump off of second base and realized nobody's moving ahead of me.
And I think, if you're Starmont here, unless you're 100% sure you're going to score, score. You don't want to take the bat out of Curtis.
I would agree.
Here.
Yep, Keely Curtis, your top hitter, having a night. 1-1 is the count. Willie's 1-1 pitch. A bouncing ball. Third baseman Patino fields it. Here's the throw across the diamond. Reimer stretches, and they get Curtis for the first time tonight. She bounces out to third, and the Stars leave 2 in scoring position. But they pick up 3 runs in the inning. They do it on 4 hits. They leave 2. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Stars now up 10-5. Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Alameda Clayton REC provides more than just energy. They also provide ideas to help keep you safe. Nearly 2 in 5 U.S. homeowners will put themselves and others at risk this year by digging without calling 811 beforehand. Always contact 811 before digging to avoid service disruptions caused by damaged buried utilities. At Alameda Clayton REC, they care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connection. Alameda Clayton REC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Clayton Ridge down by 5 runs. They've trailed by 5 runs now 3 different times in this game. But they have the top of the lineup up here. Audrey Ostrander, Bryn Meyer, and also Carly Willie to lead things off. Ostrander took the first pitch for a ball. The count is 1-0. Ostrander fouls this one down the left field line. That's headed towards the corner. That ball will clear the fence, but it is well foul. Down the left field line, the count is 1-1.
Yeah, she put a charge into that one, though.
Ostrander is 1 for 3, but she's reached base twice. Tripled and scored the first Eagles run. Safe on an error in the 3rd inning to score the 2nd Eagles run. Then flew out to center field her last at-bat. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Reaches out for it. Slow bouncing ball. Keely Curtis bobbles it, but recovers. The throw across the diamond in time to Madeline Wessels. Heads up play by Keely Curtis. Stayed with it. And a strong throw to first base for out number 1.
Yeah, good job by Curtis. Charged it hard, and then strong throw to first to get the speedy Ostrander.
Brings up Bryn Meyer, the right fielder. Meyer is 0 for 3, a strikeout victim. Bounced out to third to drive in a run. Safe on an error and scored. So it's 10-5 with 1 out. Left-handed hitting Meyer pops it up. Keely Curtis to the edge of the infield. Cannot get to it. It's going to fall into that Bermuda Triangle area that you talked about and falls into left center field. It's a base hit for Meyer, and the Eagles have a runner on here in the 7th.
Yeah, especially coming off a left-handed bat. That's going to have a weird tail if you're a shortstop trying to track that one down.
So that now brings up Carly Willie. Willie is 0 for 3, has popped out to the mound, bounced out to short, and popped out to second base. And they're playing base to base here if you're the Eagles. Swinging through the first pitches, Willie. The count is 0-1. Can't afford an unforced out on the base paths.
Right, you got to be a little more conservative if you're the Eagles here.
Starmont has had the lead since the 2nd inning. Eagles got as close as 2 runs as that ball's fouled up against the backstop. And the count goes to 0-2. They trailed 6-1, got back within 6-2, then trailed 7-2, and got back within 7-5. But the Stars scoring 3 huge runs in the top of the 7th inning. And giving them some breathing room here in the bottom of the 7th. 0-2 pitch to Willie. Change up. That ball's hit into right center field, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. Tracked down by Anderson in center field. Quickly gets it back to Curtis at second base. Back-to-back base hits for the Eagles. Something brewing here. 2nd and 1st in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Amira Millard is up to bat.
Yeah, they're not done yet. And then we talked about how important those runs were. If they don't get any runs last inning, Millard would be the winning run.
And Millard is 1 for 2. Walked, struck out, and tripled in a run back in the 5th inning. Takes the first pitch for a ball. The count is 1-0. So the Eagles 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Munger has a long time taken by Miller to get back in the box. 1-0 pitch, foul, and that goes back off the face mask of Kruger. Hit up the backstop. She's all right, though. And the count goes to 1-1.
That's why they wear that gear.
Yep. And evened up here. If you're Starmont, you're not worried about turning 2. You're just worrying about getting sure outs here. You'll exchange a run for an out, any opportunity here. 1-1 pitch, and that ball's lined into right field. It's a fly ball right field. Pillard coming towards the line, makes the play in right field. They'll tag the runner from second there in Meyer. She'll go to third without a throw as it's cut off in the infield, but a big out number 2 as that ball was looped into right field for the second out.
Yeah, nice play by Pillard in right field there. Again, we talk about right-handed hitters. It's going to tail away from me. I think she learned something from the last at-bat of Millard and makes the play.
Lolo Reimer is 0 for 3, popped out to the catcher, safe on an error, and a strikeout victim. Eagles down to their last out, and Reimer hits a line shot into right field. On the run is Pillard. Pillard makes the play basket style, running in right field. The Eagles put together a couple of runners on the base pass here in the 7th inning, but Starmont closes the deal. And the Stars, who won 2 games during this regular season, get themselves a tournament win, coming into Clayton Ridge and winning by a final score of 10-5. With the win, the Stars improved to 3-21. Clayton Ridge closes the season 9-11. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews, your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school softball from KCTN Sports.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Stars Eagles Softball is brought to you in part by Northeast Iowa Sub-Drains in Strawberry Point, Hill Country Convenience Store, Every's Auto and Tire in Colesburg, Agent Lanny Keel, your New York Life Insurance Company agent in Garnavillo, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, KAR Auto Group, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Furniture Showcase in Old Wine, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Welcome back here to Garnavillo, and it is Starmont defeating Clayton Ridge in the opener of the Class 1A tournament. They'll go to North Lynn on Wednesday night. Starmont victorious by a final score of 10-5. For the Stars, 10 runs, 14 hits, they committed 4 errors. For Clayton Ridge, 5 runs, 7 hits, they committed 3 errors. Josie Munger is the winning pitcher. Munger went 7 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, walked 1, and struck out 8. And it is Carly Willie taking the loss for Clayton Ridge. Willie went 7 innings, 14 hits, 10 runs, walked nobody, and struck out 4. Our pitchers did what we thought they would do tonight.
Yeah, they both did a nice job. Munger, a few more strikeouts helping their side out, but Willie didn't walk anyone. She does what she does. Gave Clayton Ridge a chance. Clayton Ridge just couldn't get that big hit, string that big inning together.
Let's go to the totals. First off for Starmont, Julia Kruger was 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs and a run scored. Josie Munger was 1 for 5, 2 RBIs and a run scored. Keely Curtis, 3 for 5, scored 2 runs, hit a 2-run home run. Lexi Popham was 0 for 3. Billy Jo Schleter, 2 for 4. Benelli Meyer, 1 for 4, scored 2 runs. Madeline Wessels in this game was 1 for 4, scored a run. Also, it is Lexi Anderson, the number 8 hitter, was 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and scored 2 runs. And Lexi Pillard in this ball game was 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. Starmont 10 runs, 14 hits. Again, they committed 4 errors. For Clayton Ridge, here's the totals for the Eagles. Audrey Ostrander was 1 for 4 with a triple and scored 2 runs. Bryn Meyer 1 for 4 with a run and an RBI. Carly Willie was 1 for 4. Amira Millard 1 for 3 with a triple and an RBI. Lola Reimer was 0 for 4. In this ballgame, Malia Patino was 1 for 3, scored a run. Alyssa Willie was 0 for 3. Alyssa Sodawasser was 1 for 3 with a run scored. And Kira Felder was 1 for 3 with an RBI. 5 runs, total of 7 hits and 3 errors committed by Clayton Ridge. It was Starmont tonight offensively that was aggressive at the plate, and it really started early.
Yeah, that second inning, they just hit the ball hard all over the place, top to bottom in their order. And then the 7th inning as well. They had 2 big innings. Other than that, Clayton Ridge did a nice job, but those 2 big innings just really got Starmont going.
A quick break. When we return, we'll be joined by Starmont coach Jake Munger when our postgame show continues after this.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Stars Eagles Softball is brought to you in part by Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood. Edgewood Convalescent Home and Lincolnwood Assisted Living. Blooms, Flowers, Gifts, and more in Edgewood. Adverse Weather Insurance. Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. And by Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. This is KCTN Sports. Welcome back to Garnavillo. Again, our final score, 10-5. Starmont victorious over Clayton Ridge. We're joined by Starmont softball coach Jake Munger. Coach, first off tonight, offensively, what a performance up and down the lineup. 14 hits in this game.
Yeah, I thought our girls did a great job. I was very happy with our bottom half of the lineup. You know, we have a lot of young kids in that bottom half of our lineup, and you know they really stepped it up. They had a great practice yesterday, hitting the ball, and just their overall attitude. And I was very proud of their effort.
You talked about the bottom of the lineup. They started the rally in the top of the second inning when you scored 6 runs, and started the rally in the top of the 7th when you scored 3 runs.
You know, and that's what I've told them all year. You know, we need them to contribute, and you know, I felt they stepped up in a huge way tonight. Benelli Meyer getting a hit, Maddie West, Lexi Anderson, a couple hits tonight. Lexi Pillard, I'm not sure if she had a hit all year long, our 9-hitter, and comes up big there at the end with a hit. And, I was just very happy with it. And, of course, our top half, wasn't outstanding, but they got themselves on base. And Keely Curtis with a home run. She's been hitting the ball extremely hard all year long, a senior. I'm just great for the opportunity for our seniors to go on another night.
Yeah, the bottom of the lineup got things started, but the top of the lineup came through for you to drive in runs. Let's talk about pitching-wise, and first off, again, an outstanding effort on the mound there from Josie Munger. Gave you everything you expected.
Yeah, as a coach, extremely happy with her effort. A few times there, we like to get ahead in the count and stay ahead. Made it a little close there, but overall she did an outstanding job. They had a couple hits there where they hit her pretty solid there, but we also had some, they scored some runs there where we gave them a few extra outs, and we got a little better job defensively. As a pitcher, you need help from all your defense all the way around you. But I was very happy with her effort, very proud of her as a freshman to, battle in there and stay focused, stay composed the whole game.
I think this is big, a big tournament win for a very young team.
Yeah, extremely young team. With only 2 seniors, just gives them confidence. Knows that. Knowing that they're doing the right things and all the work that they're putting in, at 8 o'clock in the morning at practice is pulling through. And they're a great group. The camaraderie with this group, we had a team supper last night in the dugout after practice, and, they're a lot of fun to coach. They're a lot of fun to be around.
All right, now, North Lynn. Obviously, it's a challenge Wednesday night, but you get to play on.
Yeah, we've played them earlier. We know what they're about. They're solid. Solid team, solid program, but like I told our girls afterwards, I don't think you can just hand them a victory before, tonight. Why not us? Why can't we go down there and play really solid ball, put the ball in play, and, take it to a 7-inning game, make them sweat a little bit.
Yeah, and obviously the longer you stay in that ball game, the more pressure goes to their side.
Exactly.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win. Good luck to you guys.
Thanks,
Wednesday
Dan.
night. Starmont softball coach Jake Munger talking things over about his Stars team victorious tonight, 10-5. A quick break. We'll be joined by Clayton Ridge coach Ben Backus when we continue after this.
Stop into Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg to find that perfect gift for that special occasion. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, Melissa and Doug toys, and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Stars Eagles Softball is brought to you in part by Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood. Edgewood Convalescent Home and Lincolnwood Assisted Living. Blooms, Flowers, Gifts, and more in Edgewood. Adverse Weather Insurance. Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. And by Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. This is KCTN Sports. Post-game show continues here from Garnavillo. Again, our final score, Starmont victorious over Clayton Ridge, 10-5. We're joined by Clayton Ridge softball coach Ben Backus. Coach, first off here, again, Starmont able to put the ball into play in just a couple of big innings, the difference in this game.
Yeah, no, we knew coming in that they have the hitting ability for sure, so we talked about that. We had to get on top of them right away, and we did it for that first inning or so, but that second inning kind of got us. They got a really good the area hits, and so that kind of got away for us. We made a few silly errors, and that kind of helped them out a little bit, but we knew they were going to hit the ball today.
All right, obviously you were down at that point 6-1, but yet you guys rallied back and gave yourselves a chance.
Yeah, no, we just kept fighting. I told them, like, you just keep fighting and we'll get through it, and exactly what we did. Okay, it took a little bit of the top and the bottom of the lineup, but we were able to fight back and be right within them.
All right, obviously, Audrey Ostrander, your leading hitter, scores a couple of runs, had a triple in this ball game, really set things up nice for you.
Yeah, no, she's doing wonderful, and the cool thing is she's a junior, so she's going to be back next year ready and hungry. So she did a great job. Keep fighting. Again, really good, powerful hits and good areas, too.
Obviously, Amira Millard had a triple to drive in a run for you as well, but the bottom of the lineup tonight, I think, really helped contribute as well with Kara Felder driving in a run.
Yeah, no, we kind of hopefully strategically placed the top and bottom of the lineup to help us out, and so that's exactly what they need. I mean, usually we just need that 1 or 2 hits, and then we have a top of lineup kind of coming up, and which is very helpful. So it was a whole team effort tonight, and they battled.
All right, you guys were down 7-5 going into the top of the 7th inning, but I think you liked your chances there because you had the top of the lineup coming up in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, no, I told them right before we took place on the bats, is like, hey, this is what you wanted as a little girl for softball. You want to be down a couple runs and give yourself a chance to come back and win a playoff game. So you almost couldn't ask for any better. I mean, a lead is obviously a little better, but still we're in arm's reach and we're coming through.
All right, pitching-wise, I think Carly Willie did a nice job for you tonight. I know gave up some hits in this game, but she threw strikes.
Yeah, no, exactly. Again, I always tell her, like, we have a defense behind us, so let them work. But again, like, Starmont was able to hit a few good areas where we just couldn't field it or catch it just because of where the ball hit her place. And so kudos from them for doing that. But yeah, we just kept battling. The defense had her back, and she was able to get a couple strikeouts.
All right, normally this is where we ask coaches, tell me about your seniors. But you don't have any.
No, we have 4 juniors that are hopefully going to all come back next year. And so, like, we are not losing one thing. And actually, right now we have 19 roughly incoming 8th graders next year. So that's going to be, A, we can have a JV team. B, we have a little more backup there, too, as well for varsity and JV. So we were only looking better from now. We're not losing a single one, and then we're looking really good next year.
All right, Coach, we look forward to catching up with you. Congratulations on a good season there in your first year.
Yep, thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
Again, our final score, Starmont 10, Clayton Ridge 5. We'll take a quick break. There's thunder in the distance. We'll wrap things up when our post-game show continues after this.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Starmont advances. They will now play once again on, as we continue here, Starmont advancing by a final score of 10-5. Again, they play Wednesday night, and they will play at, once again, North Lynn. North Lynn's been a team that's been ranked throughout much of this season. And good luck to the Starmont Stars. But offensively tonight, this is the type of breakout game that young team's been looking for.
Yeah, and you know they're going to be underdogs the next game, obviously. And if they aren't able to win that, you know they've got a lot coming back. Maybe this can kind of springboard them throughout the rest of the summer and into next year as well.
All right, now as far as Clayton Ridge. Again, you've got a new coach. This is the 3rd year in a row, I think, that they've had a new coach. But again, they were competitive this year and finished with a winning conference record and everybody coming back.
Yeah, there's a lot to look forward to. And I think I heard Coach Backus say they've got, 19 8th graders next year, going to be 8th graders next year that they're anticipating coming out. So they've got a really good foundation going here. Hopefully they can keep it going and keep those girls out. And they've got a lot to look forward to.
So again, Starmont improves to 3-21 on the season, winning by a final score in this ball game tonight by 10-5. Clayton Ridge closes the season 9-11. Tomorrow night, doubleheader baseball on KCTN. At 5 o'clock, it is Starmont at Waukon. At 7 o'clock, MFL Marmac takes on Denver. And the On Deck show begins at 4:30 right here on KCTN FM 100. Wednesday night will be in Colesburg as Edco takes on the winner of West Central and Turkey Valley. Again, our final score, 10-5. It is Starmont victorious over Clayton Ridge. We'll see you tomorrow night, Coach.
Sounds great.
For Coach Mike Sass, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to Ty Keenan for running our studio show. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to kctn.com, click in the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports. Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home.
At Top Gun Customs, we know that cars are complicated. We can handle all the complex new features of any vehicle, foreign or domestic. Not only will it look like new, it'll perform like new. At Top Gun, we don't care if it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, big or small, we like them all. Top Gun also does fiberglass repairs,